Hey guys, Coffee here. So, we're all familiar with Vault 51. You know, up in the top left-hand corner of the map, up there by West Virginia Lumberyard. You know, where we get our first shelter. Well, it recently came to my attention that not everybody realized that you could actually enter into the vault. Not only can you enter the vault, but there's actually a mini-boss inside. Now, of course, it's nothing like doing the raids or anything like that, but it's definitely going to be more of a challenge than just ghouls or scorched or your average enemy in the wasteland. So without further ado, I've grabbed a friend and I'm going to go to Vault 51 and show you how you can enter the vault and find this mini-boss. When you spawn in, you're going to turn to the left and head inside this trailer. At the back of the trailer, there is a button that will open the door. Now, I do recommend that each person that's entering the vault in your group should open the door for themselves and wait till the door is shut before the next person enters. We ran into the issue where both of us tried to enter at the same time and my game froze. So it might make it a little easier for you to get in if you do it one at a time. Now, once inside, you are going to run into some scorched. Now, you're not going to get absolutely mobbed, but they're here. So what we did was we came in and cleared out all the scorched first. Now, while I was in here, I did also do some looting because there is actually some pretty decent loot in here that you're not necessarily going to find out in the wasteland. We're talking clean coffee tins and untarnished Abraxo, etc., etc. All those pre-war forms of different junk items. Now, I would also say, here in the cafeteria, there is a pie machine, so don't miss your opportunity to attempt to get a piece of perfectly preserved pie. Now, your first keycard that you're looking for will be on the second floor in the laundry room. Now, this is one of 3 spawn locations for the Vault 51 executive keycard. The second location is through this sitting room, through the vault door that's closed here at the back of the room. You'll open the door and you're going to find a ghoul. Once you've taken care of the ghoul, you'll find that the nightstand right beside the bed is where your second spawn location is. The third spawn location will be in the auditorium. It's up on the balcony on a table. Now, there's stairs that go up there, but I get lost trying to find the stairs, so I just use my jetpack and jump up. Either way, this is your third spawn point. Your next keycard that you're looking for is going to be the security keycard. You'll come in here into the exercise room, through the door into the shower room, and you'll find this locked vault door. Using your executive keycard, you'll enter through the door and head down the hallway. Then, on your left-hand side on the desk, you'll find your security keycard. Now, moving on back to the main room, you'll head to this door here and use your security keycard to enter. You'll head down the hallway, and on your right-hand side, you'll see a workstation. Now, the next workstation past it will be where your overseer keycard is. You will need one of each of the 3 keycards in order to enter the overseer's office. I used the overseer's office door to the left-hand side of the room because once you're up to the top of the stairs, you'll head immediately to your left, and that's going to be where you'll find your mini-boss. Now, through this first door, you're going to enter into a room where there's going to be 4 or 5 scorched in here. You'll take out these scorch, head to the back of the room, and through another door. Once through that door is where your mini-boss is. It's the scorched overseer wearing power armor with a Gatling laser. He is a bit on the tanky side. Now, not horrible if you're already tanky, but in this particular case, I may have discovered that I was actually on my archer build using a handmade. I'm sure you can tell exactly how well that worked out for me. Yeah, it's not working so well. I tried to flee and use a stim pack and swap out to my holy fire to try to preserve myself. However, I think you'll find that it didn't go so well for me. I'm kind of surprised with the holy fire being a vampire weapon. However, he was still tankier than I was, and he may have kind of taken me out. Now, when you respawn, you'll respawn back at the beginning of the vault, but inside the vault. Using your key cards, you'll get back upstairs to the overseer's office and you'll head back in. Now, This time I did actually wait for my friend to enter the room with me so that I wasn't trying to take him out by myself. So this time around, when we both got up there, we actually ended up taking him out in no time flat. And of course, there's my junk on the stairs. And you'll see that as soon as we take him out, that's the first thing I did because I didn't want to forget to pick up my loot. Now, you'll see that there's this terminal here at the bottom of the stairs. There's also one up on the platform on either side of this machine. Now, those kind of get into the lore of exactly what's going on in this vault, and as we know, there's experiments in a bunch of the different vaults. Now, I didn't deep dive into any of the lore, however, there is lore actually out in the wasteland and all throughout this vault that tell you exactly A, how to get in, and B, exactly what's going on in this vault. Now, I will link in the description below a video that does deep dive into all the lore, but I figured just for a shortcut, I'll give you the cut and dried, this is how to get in and get your boss. With that, I am going to send you out into the wasteland, and I hope you find something new today that you have never discovered before. Bye, guys!